what's up? It's William from Rocket Zero, and welcome to another Star Wars Pixel Art tutorial. In this video, we're going to be building BB-8. Now, for this little droid, we're going to be using some light gray wool, white wool, black wool, orange wool, and then some gray wool. So we're going to begin this build by placing 7 blocks over black wool. So let's line up. And here we go. We're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, after we have the 7 blocks and assist to close, I think we'll be fine. So make sure you guys have 7 blocks on the bottom of your droid. Now, what we're going to do is that we're going to add a white, then 4 black wools going up, then 2 blocks of orange, and 4 black wools going up. And then over here, of course, we're going to add 2 white wools. Make sure you guys have this for the foundation of your droid. Now, every so often, after we build something, I'm going to be taking a step back, allowing you guys to have an opportunity to hit pause, just in case you need a little bit of extra building time. But for now, we're just going to focus on the outline of our BB-8. So let's get started. On this left side, we're going to add 3 black wools, then 2 black wools going towards the left. Then we need to add 2 diagonal black wools going up and to the left. So here we go. 1 and 2. Then the next step is that we need to add a row of 6 black wools. So we're going to go 1, then 2, going back to the right, and we're going to go 3, 4, 5, and 6. So there you go. Make sure you guys have 6 black wools. The next, we're going to place 3 black wools in this particular shape, like a tiny little L. Then we're going to need to place an orange and 3 black wools attached on the left side. Then we're going to place 2 black wools on the right, and orange with a black on the top. Now, on the left side of this orange, we're going to go straight up by 7 black wools. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. Then we're going to need to add 2 orange wools. And on top of these 2 orange wools, well, we're going to place 3 black wools. Then we're going to add an orange with another 3 black wools, but they're going to be in this shape. Now, starting here on this block, going towards the right, we're going to place 5 black wools. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we need to add 2 diagonal black wools like so. Then we need to add 1 white wool with 3 black wools like that. There's a lot of those shapes, like a bunch of little tiny L's, so make sure you guys have that. Then what we're going to do next is that we are going to grab our gray wool. We're going to place 1 gray wool with 3 black wools going towards the right. So we're going to build the ball part of the droid first, then we're going to do the head. So make sure you guys have that. Then what we're going to do next is that we're going to place a white with 3 black wools going down. And then on top of this white, towards the right, we need to place 7 black wools. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then finally 7. Below this 7, we need to add an orange wool with a black on the left. And then on the right of the orange, we need to place 3 black wools and then 2 black wools. Awesome. Then we need to grab our gray wool. We're going to add 1 gray wool and then 3 black wools like so. Next, we need to add 3 diagonal black wool. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go 1, 2, and can't place them, and 3. But make sure you break the blocks below them. So just make sure you guys have 3 diagonal black wools going down and towards the right. We're going to add some detail here later, but for now we're just building the outline. Then below this black wool, we're going to add a white with 2 black wools going down and delete the white, just like that. Then next, we're actually going to place a white. On the right of the white, we're going to go down by 3 black wools. And below the white, we're going to place 6 black wools moving towards the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's take a big step back. This is what we have so far for our droid. Pause it if you need to. Awesome. So now let's go back up here. We're going to add an orange. And below the orange, we're going to place 6 black wools going towards the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then on the right of the orange, we're going to go down by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then finally 7. We're going to place an orange with a black on the top. And below this orange, we're going to go down by 3 black wools. So 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. So then what we're going to do next is that we are going to grab our black wool, which we should have in our hand. And next to this 3 black wools that went down, on the top part of it, we're going to place 6 black wools towards the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Then we need to add a white down here. You guys see where we added the white? You're going to place a white. Then below it, we're going to place 2 black wools. Should really put my phone on silent. Then after we add those 2 black wools, we're going to grab our gray wool and we're going to place 3 gray wools like so. And then we're going to add 3 diagonal black wools going down and towards the left. So we're going to have 1, 2, and 3. So make sure you guys have those 3 diagonal black wools. And then what we're going to do next is that we're going to place a white with 2 black wools going towards the left. And then a white with 3 black wools going towards the left. And there we go. We have finished pretty much the outline of the ball. And now let's go back to the top part of our droid. And we're going to add some more detail. So we're actually going to do the head. I think we can do the head as we do the outline. Excuse me. And then we'll come down here and do this big messy part. But yeah, let's get started. This should be fun. So we're going to grab our gray wool. And then right here, we're just going to add a row of gray wool. If you want to count, it's going to be 5 blocks. But just add yourself a row of gray wool. And then a black wool on the right. And then on top of this black wool, moving towards the left, we're going to place 19 white wools. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then 19. So make sure you have added 19 white wools. Then we need to grab our gray wool, and we're going to add a row right here made out of 5 gray wools. And then we're going to place a black on the left of those 5 gray wools. So let's take a step back. Make sure you guys have this. I know we just added a lot of blocks right there, but it was fairly simple. It's just adding rows. And then we're going to surround this white wool with some black wool. So here we go. We're just going to place a black on the left of the white, and then a row on the top. Just bringing it to the right. Like so. So awesome. This is looking absolutely amazing. So now let's go do a little bit of the left side. So for that, we're going to grab our orange wool. We're going to place 2 orange wools. 2 white wools, and 2 orange wools. Then we need to place 3 black wools on the top and 2 black wools on the right. And then on the left side, you guys see there's 2 orange wools? Well, we're going to place 5 black wools on the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then over here, we're going to add 1 gray wool. We're going to switch to our light gray wool, and we're going to add 7 light gray wools. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After we have added 7 light gray wools, well, we need to add 3 gray wools. So 1, 2, 3. Then we need to grab our black, because we're going to go up by 2 black wools. Then 2 orange wools, 2 white wools, 2 orange wools, 2 white wools, and 2 orange wools. So I know that was a lot, so I'm going to just slow down for a couple seconds while you guys catch up. But yeah, just make sure you have added 2 black wools, 2 orange, 2 whites, 2 orange, 2 whites, and 2 orange wools. Then we're going to place 5 black wools across the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 black wools on the right side going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now at any point in this video, if you feel like I am going too fast, just feel free to stop it and rewind. That way we can keep the video moving at a nice pace. But hopefully I'm not going too fast where you're constantly having to do that. So just give me some feedback. Tell me what you guys think down below. Alright, awesome. So now let's finish the rest of the ball. So we're going to place a white wool here with 2 black wools going up. Then a white wool. Now on top of this white wool, we're going to place 7 black wools going towards the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. So make sure you guys have that. And then the next step should be fairly simple. We're going to grab our black again. We're going to place 1 black wool here. And then on the left of it, we're going to place 5 orange wools. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to place a black on the left. And a row of black wool directly above the orange. Then over here, we're going to add 3 black wools. 1, 2, 3. And then 2 black wools going up and 2 gray wools going up. So we're building the antennas. Next, we need to grab our white wool. And on top of this 2 gray wools, well, we're going to place 7 white wools. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then on the right, we're going to do another row so we can just bring it down with our light gray wool. So make sure you guys have a row of 7 white wools and 7 light gray wools. Let's take a step back. This is what we have so far. Pause it if you need to. Alright, awesome. Then the next step is that we are going to grab our gray wool. We're going to place 1 gray wool here. And then on the left of the gray wool, we need to add 6 light gray wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we're going to add a gray wool with 2 black wools on the top and 3 black wools on the bottom. Not really on the bottom, but let me just explain that again. So we're going to add this 1 gray wool. On the top, we're going to place 2 black wools. And then in this corner, we're going to add 3 black wools in that shape. There's a lot of those shapes. Okay, but now before we go back here and connect them, we got to finish this top section. So for that, we're going to grab our white. And right here, we're just going to add a row of white. If you want to count it, it's going to be 9 blocks. But all you have to do is just add a row of white. And then we need to add a row of black. Now for his other antenna, we're going to grab our light gray wool. And we're going to go up by 4 blocks, 1 block inwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go back to our white. And we're going to go up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. So now what we're going to do is that in this little corner here, we're going to add an orange wool with a black on the left and then 3 black wools on the bottom. Then we're going to add a white with 2 black wools going down on the left side. And that's going to be the outline of our BB-8 little top part of the droid, the head. So we need to add the eyes, his 2 eyes, because he does have, well, he has 1 eye and then 1 button. So let's go work on the button right now. Let's grab our white wool. We're going to place our white wool right here. Then we're going to grab our black. And then on top of it, we're going to add a cube made out of 4 black wools. So just add yourself a cube. And then on the bottom part here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So now it's like 2 cubes pretty much inside of each other. Then we need to grab our light gray wool. We're going to add 1 light gray wool with 2 black wools on the top and then 2 black wools on the left side. Now for the other eye, what we need to do is that we need to shimmy to the left, or since BB-8's a ball, we're going to roll to the left. We're going to place 1 white wool right below this gray. Then to the right of the gray, we're going to add 3 black wools. Then 2 black wools. Then on the right side, we're going to add 1 gray wool with a black on the right. Then below this black, we need to add 3 gray wools. So 1, 2, 3 with a black on the bottom. Then 3 black wools on the right side. So 1, 2, 3. To the left of this 1 black wool in the bottom, we're going to add 3 gray wools with another 3 black wools on the bottom. Then we're going to add a black with a gray wool. Now, on top of this gray wool, we're going to add 3 black wools going up. And then on the left side of the gray, we're going to add another 3 black wools going up. Then what we need to do is that over here, we're going to add a white wool. And we just have to fill in the rest of this block with some black wool. So let's go ahead and do that now. Just fill it in. And there you go. That's going to be his head. The final step is just going to be to fill in the head with some white wool. But now we got to go back to the bottom. So let's take a step back. This is what we have for our BB-8 droid. Now this is a big pixel art, so it's white staking a little bit, but you know what? I think it's gonna end up looking great. So let's just go back into it and let's get started with the bottom left part. So let's go over here where we have our 6 black wools. You guys see them? Well, we need to add 3 diagonal black wools going up and to the right. So here we go. We're gonna have 1, 2, and 3. Then we need to have 2 black wools going up. And then 6 black wools going up. So there you go. Make sure you guys have 3 diagonal black wools going up. Then you have 2 black wools going up and 6 black wools going up. Then what we're going to do next is that on the left part of it, we're going to place an orange. And then 2 black wools going up, an orange, and 2 black wools going up. Then we need to add 1 diagonal black wool going up and to the left. And then an orange with 2 black wools going to the left. Now let's see, should we start on the top or on the bottom? I'm filling the bottom. So let's go over here. Do you guys see where these 2 black wools are at? Well, we're gonna place 3 white wools. 1, 2, 3. And then below these 3 white wools, we're actually gonna add 3 black wools, almost in the same shape, but upside down. So like that. Then we're gonna place 2 orange wools with 2 black wools on the top and 3 black wools on the right, but like so. Then we need to add 1 diagonal black wool, followed up by 2 white wools and a black on the top. Now on the right side of that black, we're going to go down by 3 black wools. Then we are going to add 2 orange wools with 2 black wools on the left. And then over here, we're going to go 1, move on to the right, and we're going to go up by 3. 1, 2, 3. So make sure you guys have that. While you guys build it, I'm going to take a little drink of water. Because I've been talking for a while. I think we're about around this 20-minute mark. So yeah, let's just keep on building. We're almost done. So now what we're going to do next is that we're going to place an orange here. And then to the left of that orange wool that we just added, we're going to place 2 black wools going up. And then we're going to add an orange, not an orange, we're going to add a orange with 3 black wools in this shape. Then 2 orange wools with 2 black wools on the bottom. And then 3 black wools on the left in this shape. So now we do need to add some detail here. So for that, we are going to grab our light gray wool. Remember these 3 white wools that we placed earlier? Well, we're going to place, actually, you know what? Let's take a big step back. Make sure that you guys have this. I would definitely recommend you pause it if you need to, or just rewind if you need a little bit more time. So now over here, we're going to go up by 2 light gray wools. Then on the right side, we're going to go up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go up by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then on the right side, we're going to go down by 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then we need to add 2 diagonal gray wools here and here. And that's what that left part should look like. At the end of the video, we're going to go ahead and fill it in with orange and white. But for now, we're not going to worry about it, even though it looks super confusing. I promise you, it's going to look amazing in just a couple of minutes. Alright, so now let's go do this section. So for that, we're going to grab our orange. We're going to go down here. We're going to place an orange wool with 2 black wools going up. And then we're going to have 4 diagonal black wools going up and towards the right. So here we go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there's our 4 diagonal black wools. Then we're going to grab our orange. We're going to place an orange with 2 black wools going towards the right. An orange with 2 more black wools going towards the right. And then we're going to place an orange with 5 black wools going towards the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to find the middle of this 5 black wools. And we're going to go ahead and place 2 blocks in the middle there. So make sure you guys have this. Now this part's a bit tricky. So just make sure you guys have this before we move on to the next step. Alright, now the next step, we're going to go down here. We're going to place 3 black wools going up and a black on the right. Then we need to have 2 diagonal black wools going down, so we're going to go 1 and 2. Then we need to add 2 diagonal black wools going up and towards the right, so 1 and 2. And then starting here, we need to add another 2 diagonal black wools going up and to the left. So 1 and 2. And then finally, 1 diagonal black wool like so. What I'm actually going to do is that I'm going to fill this orange strip here just so it's easier to see what we have built, because I'm getting confused. I can't even talk straight. But yeah, I'm going to fill this in with orange wool and I'll be back in just a second. Alright, so I'm back. So now that we have that filled in, it looks a little bit easier to see what we're about to do, because there's a lot of detail in this bottom part, as you can see there. So I just wanted this to be a little less confusing. So yeah, maybe pause the video, fill it in, so your pixel art looks like my pixel art. And we can go ahead on our happy way to finish building our BB-8 droid. So now we're going to add some detail down here. So for that, we're going to place a gray wool, a white, and then a gray wool on the right, and a gray wool on the left. Then we're going to place a white with a light gray wool, and then 3 gray wools in this shape. And then on this top section, we're going to add 1 light gray wool and then 3 light gray wools on the top. And there we go, we have added that detail. As you can see, this whole area is crammed with a bunch of blocks going everywhere. So just make sure you guys have this, and that was probably the hardest part of the whole build. So we just did it, so what a sigh of relief. Now we can move on to the next step, and that's going to be to grab our orange wool, because we're going to go up here. So let's grab that orange wool. We're going to place 1 orange wool with 2 black wools going towards the left, then 1 orange wool with 2 black wools going towards the left. Then we need to add 4 diagonal black wools going up and towards the left. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there we have our 4 diagonal black wools going up and to the left. So now we're going to add an orange with 2 black wools going up. So now let's go down here. Do you guys see this row of 6 black wools? Well, we're going to go ahead and place 1 orange wool. And then on the top of the orange, we're going to place 3 black wools in this funky shape, which is all over this build. Look, there's one here, here, over here. It's all of those. So make sure you guys have that 3 black wools. Then we're going to place 2 orange wools with 2 black wools on the right. Then over here, we need to add 2, actually no, we're going to add 3 diagonal black wools. So 1, 2, and then 3. Then we need to add an orange with a black on the top. So just add that orange next to this 1 diagonal black wool. So you're going to place an orange, then a black on the top. Then we're going to place an orange on the left with 3 black wools on the top. Now we need to add a little bit of detail in this section. So for that, actually wait, make sure you guys have this just like so. Now for this bit of detail, we're going to grab our gray wool And starting here, we're going to add 3 diagonal gray wool. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we need to switch back to our light gray wool. We're going to add 2 light gray wools here. Then 1 light gray wool in this corner. And 2 light gray wools on the bottom. Now, in this middle section, he does have a couple blocks of black wool. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. So let's go ahead and grab our white so we can start getting those little 4 blocks of black. So we're going to go down here. Do you guys see this bottom section? Well, we're going to add 1 white wool here and a black on the left. Then do you guys see these 2 black wools right here? Not the top group, but the bottom group here. We're going to add 2 white wools and a black. Now, where we have this other 2 black wools, we're going to add a white on the top and a black on top of the white. Then we're going to go up here to the left. Do you guys see these 2 black wools? Well, we're going to place a white and a black on the right. And then the final step is just going to be to fill in. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and fill in the orange with you guys. So now let's go do this orange. And then we're going to do the second. And I'll be right back. But yeah, fill this part in with orange. And this top part with orange. So I'm going to do that and I'll be back in just a second. And whoa, pump the brakes, stop the ball, because we have a problem here. We need to add a little bit of detail in this section before we can go ahead and finish filling it in. I can't believe I forgot to tell you guys, but this is a master pixel art, so I'm sorry. But we need to add a little bit of detail here. So for that, we're going to grab our black wool. We're going to place a black wool here, then an orange and a black on the bottom. So make sure you guys have that. Then on the right of this orange wool, we're going to go up by 3 black wools. Then we're going to add another orange. And on top of the orange, we're going to add 3 black wool. So there you go. I can't believe I forgot to add that little bit of detail. I'm such a dummy. But hopefully you guys are keeping up with the video and you were smart enough to not just pause it and finish building it yourself. Because we need to add some detail right here. Alright, so now let's go back to filling it in with some orange wool. So now I'll be back again. Alright, so awesome! So now the final step is just going to be to fill in the rest of our droid with some white wool. But don't forget to add this little bit of detail here that I forgot to do earlier in the video, so apologies for that. But now that we're done, look how awesome this looks. So hopefully you guys had a fun time building this droid. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below, subscribe if you haven't. If you want to stay up to date with all our newest videos, go ahead and hit that notification bell so you're notified when we post a new one. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Tell your friends about us, and we'll see you next time.